Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Turn the page, Don.
Please.
Welcome to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, coming to you today live from Woody's Waterfront Car Show in San Leon, Texas. We got more car talk just ahead with more participants in today's judged car show here at the Topwater Grill in San Leon, Texas. Conrad has the In Wheel Time Car Clinic, and we'll have this week's auto news. That and more just ahead. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars, King Konrad Delong. We need more Jeff Zekin.
Yep.
Our chief engineer and head bottle washer, David Ainsley, along with Jeffrey Heitzman and other characters that will go unnamed. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The wind has died down just a bit.
Just a tad.
But when we were here setting up this morning in the dark, it was a blowing through here.
I noticed you blew your skirt up.
I did blow my skirt up, 20 miles an hour at least.
Oh, it was a stiff breeze.
And you guys were worried about my sign. You're going to put that up there, it's going to be like a big wing and shoot out over the water there. Well, did it? No.
Day's not over.
Not yet.
Day's not over. Mr. Mars, I see we got another guest in the hot seat.
Yes, sir. It's kind of hard to see it through the brush over here, but there, right on the other side of this, is a 1932 Ford 5-window coupe that belongs to Jerry Powers, sitting right here.
Jerry, please forgive him. He didn't forget your name. He's just old.
I changed it because of the. Never mind.
Never mind.
Was it Charlie Schwartz? What, would you just change his name?
So, Jerry, you a long-time car guy?
Oh, yes, sir, my whole life.
Whole life?
My brother was big
Well,
time.
wait a minute. You're only 40, so I.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. You live around here?
I live in Lake Jackson.
Lake Jackson.
Grew up there.
Really?
That's not too far.
Well,
skip it a jump.
yeah. Did you drive your 5-window coupe up here?
No, because I got the windshield knocked out of my new truck when I was pulling it in a car hauler one time and on 2004, and I said, nah.
Never again.
No, because the paint job is you can't replace it.
Really?
Yeah, beautiful flame
I
job.
assume that you didn't get it done at Earl Scheib.
Yeah.
No, but it was Mr. Milburn in Pasadena.
Oh my God, Milburn's.
Milburn's.
Milburn's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, but his boy Tommy, and they're still.
The hell's so funny about that?
That's a nice way to say it.
Well, I mean,
He's passed away. He's gone on. He's
deceased.
in the big paint
listen.
studio in the sky.
That guy's croaked.
Well, since the 1960s,
Yeah.
I've known of Milburn. And matter of fact, Milburn always had a huge line of guys lined up at the car show for pinstriping.
Yeah.
I mean, Milburn's in Pasadena. It's a
Yeah,
legend.
he was a big deal even over
You
in my
had
part of the
Milburn
world.
paint your car.
The last Chrome and Coffee we went to, plus tomorrow, you're going to see Milburn name on the back of those striped cars. I guarantee it. You'll see him tomorrow.
He come down the back of my car 2 weeks
Yep.
ago. The boy did.
The son did.
Tommy.
What is I guess Tommy is our age now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good people.
Yeah, I know.
So tell us about your car.
Well, actually, I bought the car about 4.5 years ago. And I was in my shop working. I said, well, do I go here and eat or I go here and eat? So I went to this steakhouse in Danbury where they had a karaoke contest going on.
And you got up there in karaoke.
No. But I was sitting there bidding on a car online. And out of 1,000 people inside here, the guy standing right here looked at my phone and said, you like old cars? I said, yeah. He said, I know somebody's got one for sale. So he gave me the number and I put it in my phone. Then I lost it. And the good Lord blessed me. I got his number the next day. And when I called the guy, his answer was, how did you get my name and number? And I told him who I got it from. And he said, okay, that's okay. And I said, I'm in Pasadena right now. Can I come by and look at it on the way home? Sure. And I did. And
you bought it on the spot?
Yeah, well, the next day I had to get the money and bring it to him.
Yeah, but
He wanted cash. I said, look, you don't deal with cash in this damn time.
Well,
I said, you don't go buy a house with cash. You get a cashier's check.
right.
So he finally agreed, and next day I went and got it.
Okay. So the story behind the car is?
The guy originally built the car. He was halfway through it, and I don't know, their son committed suicide in front of the car.
Oh, my God.
One morning before school. So the guy said, okay, I don't want nothing else to do with it. And then he sold it.
Is this a steel-bodied car?
No, sir.
It's a fiberglass car.
It's all glass, and it's got a Pete Jakes chassis, super bell axle, Wellwood, 4-wheel power disc brakes, 4 9-inch rear end. All the underneath is painted like the outside of the car.
Oh, wow.
AC and
So he did a lot of work to it. I mean, was it a complete car when you bought it?
yes, sir.
Wow.
Then I had mechanical problems, a few, you know. I got rid of the old Holly and put an AVS2 Edelbrock on it, 650, and it works perfect. It's a stroker, 383 stroke, fully balanced and blueprinted. Houston Engineering and Balancing.
Oh, my God. This is old school.
Oh, it's old school and it's fast.
I bet, yeah. Houston Engine and Balancing has been around forever.
Ever.
Well, I mean, you grew up here, so you know all these places. Milburn's, Houston Engine and Balancing. Are you kidding me? That's great.
And that's, I was blessed to get one of his cars that was painted by him.
Yeah, no kidding.
As a matter of fact, he come to this car show, 2 years ago, him and his friend with a walker.
Did he really?
And they come up in front of my car, and they were arguing. He said, I'm the one that painted that car.
Oh, wow.
And then,
Did you get your picture with him?
well, we become good friends after that.
Did you?
But I said, what'd you drive today, Mr. Milburn? He said, oh, I got my old 40 humpback out in the parking lot. So I went out there and looked at it. And that guy with the walker said, yeah, my roadster, my little convertible roadster sitting next to it. And I'm thinking, yeah. I got out there, and it was a 32 Ford roadster, 3-inch top with a blown Hemi in it.
Oh, my.
It was wild.
Well, what great stories. Absolutely great stories. So you retrailered the car here.
Of course.
Yeah. But do you drive it at all?
Oh, yeah, around town. I go to drive it Pearland, Alvin. I don't get on Beltway 8 or 99 because there's too many idiots.
But you do drive the car.
Yeah, it's got quite a bit of horsepower.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, have you lit the back tires up on it?
Of course.
Now, be honest.
Well, it won't really light them up. It's a rocket.
It's a rocket.
Yeah, it just takes off. It'll spin the tires, but it's just hard to control. You ain't going to stay in the gas all the way.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't done any big, huge parking lot burnouts or done any drifting with it or anything like that?
Not on purpose, huh?
No.
No.
Too hard to.
So what color do they call that?
It's candy tangerine.
Candy tangerine. It's gorgeous.
And it's got the 2 different flame job on it, the old school and then the real nice ones over it.
Mm-hmm. Was that all done at the same time?
Yeah, but what's strange about it, I'm sitting in my garage when I first bought the car, thanking the good Lord, is staring at the cowl on the front of the car. There was something in the paint job that I knew was there, but I didn't know where it was at. And then my dad died in a fire 10 years ago, and his face is right on the cowl on that car.
Seriously?
Yeah.
How funny.
I'll show you. I showed a guy one time at a car show, and he took out running.
Well, there are some cars out there.
Oh, they're beautiful cars.
Yeah, that I'm sure they would love to have that paint job, and despite the fact that your dad's face is in the paint job.
At least the heritage of the paint.
It's not like us, It's like an
Understood.
flame.
Yep. Yeah.
You see the eyes, nose, and mouth.
Nice. Well, it's great talking to you. We thank you for stopping by and talking to us, and congratulations on a great car. And
good luck in the show.
Yeah, good luck in your. Is this the first judged show you've brought it to?
No, I go to a lot.
Do you? Yeah. And do you have other trophies?
Yeah, probably 100.
100.
I think he's been to a few
well,
there, Don.
I don't rank.
Trophies and plaques, and it's fun. I follow show plays, but it's kind of hard to get from Lake Jackson to north side of Houston all the time.
Yeah. Are you gonna enter it in Autorama?
I've been there the last 2 times. Kobe got it 1 year, but I took second in my class first year time and third last year.
Very nice.
But
well,
I'm happy.
All right. Well, thanks again for stopping by. Great to talk to you.
I appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you.
You bet.
All right. Hey, I'd like to remind everybody that the In Wheel Time Car Show is available on every kind of channel that you can go to. All you got to do is Google In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, and it will come up. We have a very large Facebook presence, and we also have our website, inwheeltime.com.
Instagram.
All of those things.
Yep.
That I'm really not as involved in as Mike and Conrad are, but we thank you for your efforts.
Well, it's fun. Gives me something to do when I'm staring at the TV.
Yeah.
Keeps me from falling asleep.
Do you have a tendency to do that?
If I'm staring at the TV and I'm not doing something.
Oh, my gosh. That sounds pretty good right about now, actually. By the way, you can always get a hold of us by writing us an email or texting us or whatever you want to do it. info@inwheeltime.com is the address.
That goes to Mike, or does that go to Conrad, the info? Goes to
I
Mike.
think it goes to all of us if they go to info.
Yeah.
I thought it goes to Mike.
Well, I think everybody gets it. If
I think
I get it
I can
personal.
fix that.
What would you want to take care of
I
all
was
that?
just send him to David.
Yeah, send it to him.
got nothing to
and
do.
he'll find something wrong with it and want to buy a piece of equipment to fix it. That's Mike's. I'm sorry. All right. Time now for our next guest there, Mr. Mars.
So we got another listener that has come by, but this is A.J. Lupe with Space City Corvettes.
Well,
All right.
Well, another Corvette freak.
That's one way to put it.
Well, I mean, here I am.
Don's one of them.
I'm the poster child from the 1970s.
Yeah.
Just saying.
For a lot of things.
A lot of poster child for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Mentally ill would be one of those, but it's good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
coming by.
Thank you all for having me.
Yeah. So, did you bring a Corvette?
Not today. I'm in the daily driver.
Which is what?
Thanks for the interview.
2018 Silverado.
At least
Still a Chevrolet.
I just got to say, at least it's a Chevrolet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have some club members?
What kind of car do you have?
Well, actually, I have several. I have a 72 Corvette. I've got a 96 Collector's Edition. I've got a 07 Coupe, 07 Z06. I've got a 71 Lincoln Continental Mark III.
What happened there?
Which one?
The Continental Mark III.
Those cars iconically to me look gangster looking.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. But when you see Elvis Presley get out of his, cool just went to another planet. So I kind of already, and I was always a Lincoln fan. I'm a car guy at heart, so I love cars. It's not
And
just
obviously an
Corvettes.
Elvis fan.
It's something
yes.
about suicide doors.
No, this one, it's a two-door. It doesn't have
Okay.
suicide doors. So when you see him get out of his, pulling up to the MGM studio lot, I'm like, okay, got to have one of those one day. And the opportunity presented itself, and I was fortunate.
So, are you the president of a club?
Yes, sir. Space City Corvette Club.
Space City. Well, no wonder you're down here.
Yes, sir. Out today promoting our car show, which is coming up next weekend at Stevenson's Park in Friendswood. It's our 10th annual Good Rubbing Gears Fall Car Show.
Yeah.
October 8th. It's going to benefit Mr. Miller with Texas EquiSearch. Last year.
Yeah, I think we've talked with you about
Thanks for the call.
about this show in the past.
Yes, sir, you did. You had us on last year. I really appreciate that. We did break the park record last year with 203 cars.
Is it a Saturday?
Yes, sir. Saturday. Yeah, I know one of you guys was mentioning trying to get on there late, and I said, yeah, you might not do that. I might not let you get past security.
No.
After a certain
They
time.
know you,
I don't
Don.
remember which one.
Yeah,
I
but
think it
it's
was you,
not
Don.
because I show up late. It's just because it's Don Armstrong. Yeah, don't let him in here.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Where's the paddy wagon nearby? 'Cause he needs to go there.
It's up there.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you here. So, do you have a pre-registration for the show?
Yes, sir. We do. If you go to spacecitycorvetteclub.com, we have pre-registration, and we also will take you day of if you miss out on the pre-registration.
How much is it?
It's $35 pre-registration. It's $40 day of, and
Is there a limit to the number of cars you're taking?
no, sir.
Okay.
No limit. That park will hold comfortably 300 cars. We put 203 in there last year with ease, and it's really a great venue. Lots of shade. It's kind of got that family vibe, picnic feel to it. So it's a great place. We're blessed to have our car shows there. We do our spring and our fall car show there.
Where is this park located?
It's in Stevenson's Park, right next to City Hall. It's at 1100 South Friendswood Drive. Right there in the main drag of Friendswood. It's right off of 518. You just cannot miss it.
Well, you have a fellow Friendswoodier.
I was thinking the same thing.
A
Yeah.
friend's Woody.
Hey, even better.
Yeah. You going to be down there, David?
His son will be.
I think I'll go there.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Take.
I've been there before.
Take
Well,
Ryan down there.
Very nice.
Yeah. Have you been to that show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just happened upon it, and it was really nice.
Yeah. His son's a car freak.
Oh, freak like me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Car show freak.
Except
like
he's a lot younger than you and
Yeah.
me.
And freakier.
Yeah, and freakier. Well, that's good to know. And it's good to meet you, and glad that you stopped by and,
Well, thank you,
talked
gentlemen.
to us.
And
Yeah.
we put your Facebook or we put your website up on our social media.
Thank you very
We'll kind
much.
of get it around a few
Yeah.
more places for you.
Yep, I'll just remember all the proceeds go to benefit Mr. Miller with Texas Equistars.
That's
A
what,
worthy
very good.
cause.
Absolutely.
A very worthy cause. And
absolutely.
can people go on your website and make donations even if they can't come to the show?
Well, this year we have a pretty unique opportunity. We have a donor that is actually matching our cash donations dollar for dollar up to $25,000. So if you go to Texas Equisearch's Facebook page, it's right on there. It's a website called Bid Beacon, and you can click on there and you can make a cash donation, and that's getting matched. And right now, I think we're at 17,000 on that so far.
Very
of our
nice.
goal of 50.
Yeah.
So good Lord willing, we'll have a nice record amount of money to give Mr. Miller again this year.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Great cause.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks so much for stopping
Thank you,
by.
guys.
Really
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Time now for Conrad's Car Clinic. I know you're busy over there doing your Facebook thing, but can you take the moment to do
Sure.
Car Clinic?
Well, it's the 1st of October. Now, I know here in Houston people don't necessarily have to put their car up for the winter, but, some people are going to look to prepare their car for winter storage.
Yep.
Well, here, winter storage is a lot different than it is in, say,
it's
Illinois.
It's January.
Yeah, it's January. Right.
Where, other places it may be 3 or 4 months. But you want to prepare first, not just the car, but prepare your storage location. Some people are going to store their car in an unheated storage unit with concrete floors. And if that's the case, put down some cardboard and a tarp on the floor so you can avoid some of that moisture that's going to wick up through the concrete and get up and get into the car as well and cause some corrosion issues in the car.
Several years ago, I found that damp rid works really well.
Works very well.
But you have to be very careful with it because it'll wind up overflowing.
Yeah, you have to drain it every now and then.
Yeah, you do.
And in Houston with the humidity, it's horrible because there's so much humidity in the air. But prepare your space as well. And if you're putting it in your garage, look for all those little spots where critters are going to come through because when it gets cold, the mice and the
Don't even talk to me about that.
The squirrels are going to come through those openings in the garage. So you want to fill those openings with something. Now, some people will fill it with, just trying to stuff a rag or something in there.
That doesn't work.
It doesn't. Put
Mothballs.
Put mothballs or the dryer sheets in there because the animals don't like the smell of the dryer
Irish
sheets.
Spring
and
soap.
some of the Irish Spring soap. Also, steel wool. because a lot of times, like mice will try and eat their way through stuff. They're not going to eat their way through steel wool. Well, they might, but they're not going to live very long.
Yeah, rust will get them.
Yeah. So prepare your storage space, and then prepare your vehicle. One of the things everybody recommends is change your oil before you put your car away in storage, just to get out all that old oil. Stabilize your fuel before storing your car. Make sure you have a full tank of gas. Don't store your car with a half a tank or a quarter tank of fuel. Store it with a full tank of fuel, because the less of an air pocket that's there means the less humidity can build up inside the gas tank, and that humidity will settle out as water in the bottom of the gas tank, and then that separates the ethanol from the fuel if you're running ethanol fuel, which in Houston you can't do anything but. And then use a good quality fuel stabilizer. You know, I work for BG, and we sell some real good fuel stabilizer out there. One of them is called BG's Ethanol Defender. Put that in the gas, the full tank of gas, drive it around for about 5 or 10 minutes so it gets mixed in and it gets throughout your fuel system, whether it's in the carburetor and the fuel injection system, and then you can feel safe for storing the car for as long as you want. You want to protect your tires as well. Your storage location should have some kind of floor protection to protect the tires, whether you're parking it on a tarp or, you know, I actually have the Rally, even though it's been sitting there parked.
We know.
You got it up on skates?
No, it is parked on dryer sheets. So I put dryer sheets on the floor and then roll the car on top of the dryer sheets, because a lot of ways that the mice and stuff are going to get up into your car, they're going to climb up the tire and then jump in your car that way. So they're not going to jump in on that tire because they don't want to get on the dryer sheets. Isn't that beautiful? 67 Chevelle.
No, it's a Pontiac.
It's Pontiac.
No,
it's a goat.
is it GTO?
Either that or Lamar.
It is. Yeah, that's a stunning paint job on that.
So
car.
the way I winterized my vehicle, I would take off the mag wheels, put on the factory stocks with hubcaps, and put the mag wheels in the basement with a coat of wax and cover them up. Mm-hmm. That was the way I did it, because I drove the car in the winter.
And that prevents the flat spotting of the tires, because if the car sits parked in the same spot for
or
a
you
long
can
time,
spend about $100 and get those.
The dollies for the.
No, not the dollies, but they actually go on the ground. They're rubber, but they're curved. So you roll the car into it, and it keeps the tires round
from
on the
flat
bottom.
spotting. Right.
Yeah.
I call them dollies, but you're right.
You're right.
Or you can take the tires off and set it up on jack stands. Mm-hmm. You know, the other thing is they recommend remove the battery from the vehicle. Take the battery out of the vehicle, store it someplace else, because a battery is going to go through the same expansion and contraction from temperature, and as it does that, little wisps of battery acid get out of it. That's what causes the corrosion on top of the battery.
Unless you got a gel cell battery.
Unless you have a gel cell battery. And then, you know, that way, you know, you can kind of store the battery off of the vehicle. You don't have to worry about all that corrosion being much of an issue.
So why would you buy any other battery other than a gel cell?
Price. Gel cells are
$200.
Yeah. You can get a regular battery for $100, and depending on how much money you want to spend, I agree. I would prefer a gel cell, and there's some very good ones out there. But, you know, some people don't.
I mean, they don't last forever, but neither does a regular battery.
Right. And, you know, and in some instances in Houston, a car battery isn't going to last more than 4 years. So if your car is 4 years old, it is just time to go ahead and get a new battery. So take the old battery out and toss it, and get yourself a new battery.
Well, how about recycling?
Yeah. Well, I said recycle the battery. Well, you can always get a recycling fee if you turn the battery in at, you know, your local parts store. I think they give you $3 for it. So, and then the other thing is do whatever you can to deter mice and other critters, and you've got stories of critters getting into your Corvette.
God, the last one was baby opossums.
Oh, that was great. I was there when he saw that.
Babies had crawled up there.
Well, I think Mama stored them there.
No, they were. These were teenagers. They were bigger than babies.
Oh, so when you popped the hood, they were sitting in there.
Yeah, he lifted the hood, and they were sitting right there on the top of the intake.
Having a party, smoking something.
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes anyway.
Well,
drinking Dad's liquor.
Yeah.
Possum stuff. They're doing possum stuff.
That's it. All right. Thank you very much. EV owners and prospective buyers expect automakers to offer both an online and in-person shopping experience. according to the 2022 EV Forward Dealer Deep Dive. Who are these people?
I don't know.
Everybody comes out of the woodwork. Here's my opinion. Okay. The EV Forward team, part of advisory firm Escalent, WNBC, works to capture the attitudes, behaviors, and opinions of the next generation of EV buyers. Is there a next generation? Thought it's this generation.
Hope not.
22 Dealer Deep Dive report surveyed 1,300 people, of which 88 are EV owners. Prospective buyers want to use both online and in-person resources to buy an EV. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this because when I
does it come with a free fire extinguisher?
No, but when I edited this story, it was much longer than that. But guess what? I'm just not interested today. So guess where this one's going to go?
File 13.
At the end of the fire.
Be a thermal event.
Here. In mid-May, the Illinois Secretary of State filed several motor vehicle-related charges against Paul Breaux, B-R-E-A-U-X.
Yo, bro.
Yo, bro. Who was identified as Carvana's investor relations website as a vice president and the company's general counsel since August 2015. Illinois court records show regulatory officials in a May 13th filing charged Breaux with 27 counts of failure to transfer vehicle titles by a dealership and 50 counts of improper use of titling and registration. Breaux, who's been ordered to appear in Illinois court, denies any wrongdoing. They weren't registering the damn cars because they didn't want to give up the money for the registration fee. So you go buy a car from Carvana, well, you ain't going to get the license plate for it, so it's got paper tags on it from now until forever.
Yep.
Way to go, bro. Carvana. Really?
So you heard Nissan stopped sales of all automatic 2023 Z cars pending an investigation into problems with the automatic transmission.
No, I didn't hear that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So take your car back? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, they're not selling them. They put a stop sale on them.
I see. All right.
And then the other thing is the Dodge Hellcat that was seized by the Department of Public Safety last year.
It's all painted up now.
It's all painted up, and they're going to use it as a pursuit car.
1,080 horses.
And Don can fly behind it in the helicopter, and he can't keep up, so he's got to use the zoom in the helicopter to chase that Hellcat all the way to
1,080.
Winnie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Quick break now. You're on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Stay with us. More coming up.
Starting to work on your Christmas calendar? Be sure to add the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In Saturday, December 17th. You'll want to attend Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition at the Lupe Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. It's the only place cruisers compete for Lupe's Chili Pepper trophies and other prizes. There's no charge to enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, or Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest and most unique cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods. And get Lupe Tortilla breakfast tacos with adult beverages. There's no entry fee and cars will automatically compete for those much sought-after custom Lupe trophies and other prizes. It happens at the Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. It's the Tailpipes and Tacos Christmas Edition, Saturday, December 17th. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate the Christmas season with friends and family at Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, December 17th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is having a car social. Saturday, October 15th, 9 to noon. It's a cruise-in like no other. Expect Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches, Corvettes, and Shelby Mustangs. Get social at this first-ever event. You'll also see Gulf Coast Auto Shield's private workshop. Questions are welcomed. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway near West Airport Boulevard, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Car Social takes place Saturday, October 15th, 9 to noon. Tell your friends, bring your car, and enjoy this rare opportunity to see Houston's finest rides. You'll also learn about nano-ceramic coatings, ExoShield for your windshield, and XPEL window tint, among others. The In Real Time Car Talk Show will be there, too. Join us for Car Social at Gulf Coast Auto Shield Saturday, October 15th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Visit gcautoshield.com to see the show flyer and all the details. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Wheel Time Car Talk. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.